Hello and welcome to our latest Gemini Rogues video. This is a premium tank, tier 3. It's a German S35 captured French tank. Hopefully that's right. Is it?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Sweet. Anyway, it's French and German. So can you train both crews in this?
I'm not sure, you own it, it's not me.
Just wondered. Anyway, carry on, sorry. Go on.
I'll go straight into history. Tank. They built it from 1936 to 1940. I think we pretty much know why they stopped building it in 1940. It was built, well...
Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. 1940.
Built with a 47mm gun, or 4.7 centimetres, whatever you want to call it. It got a cast hull, which was good sloped armour. Not generally seen at that time, sloped armour, so you can see how technologically advanced it were. It was a brilliant tank for its time.
Cast.
But with a cast hull came problems. The armour were good, yeah, but it allowed no access to a suspension system that was really overcomplicated and not very easy to maintain or repair if it did go wrong, which it did. So the cast hull kind of went against it in that kind of regards. It was also expensive to build cast hull, so they didn't build many. I think it nearly cost £1,000,000, just short of that, to build one. So it was a really expensive tank for the French government to build, but it was good. It was worth the money.
Each?
Yeah, I think it was about 937,000 francs per tank to build. So
wow.
they were expensive. So they only ended up building about 440, roughly. That's the number we've got.
Yeah.
It had a one-man turret. The platoon leader only had the radio. So none of the other tanks were fitted with a radio. It was proposed to put all tanks with radios by the summer of 1940. Kind of a bit late.
Wasn't it?
A bit late by that point.
What did they use? Flags and whistles?
Yes, God knows what they did.
Okay.
So obviously it saw action in the Battle of France, which we all know, beginning of the war, the Germans sweeping across Europe. Yeah. It didn't take them long to take France. The tank was found to be superior to all German armour. It got more armour, and its gun could easily penetrate any German armour rolling around at about 1,000 metres, so it was superior, should have done a good job. Let down by fantastically inept strategical decisions by the French leaders. The tanks themselves forgot. I mean, Charles de Gaulle was the leader of the full platoon of these things that went into battle across the Low Countries and found out that the Germans had just done a nice little feint there, draw them all in, and then moved north, cut them all off to the north, and then they were just left there, and they had fabled things wrong with the tank. The suspensions let them down, they got stranded, they broke down, they couldn't manoeuvre, they sent the whole lot in instead of a bit at a time, and that rate, it was done. Fantastically ineptness that really
shame they wasted it.
So they all come under the old German banner then, and this is how we end up with this tank on World of Tanks. First thing they did, the French commanders complained that the cupola on the top was a cupola, no more. There was no hatch on it. The Germans got it. First they did, cut that top off it, put an hatch on it. Straight away, more access, easier visibility. That's why the German tanks are a little bit better. They shipped them all over the place, these things.
Did they change the guns or anything? Or was it the same?
No, they kept the same gun, the 47mm gun. It's a really good gun. Yeah. But that's the only thing really they changed on it. And they kept them really for training purposes. They did see some form of combat on the Eastern Front, but it's not really known what they were doing and such, but it did see action. They sent quite a few to Italy, 32 to Italy, so what they did with them, I don't quite know if they used them in the North African campaign or just on their own soil. 2 went to Hungary, randomly, they can only have 2, and 6 went to Bulgaria, or after the war, they were used by the police.
Sweet.
Randomly. And that's where a captured one by Tito, the partisan, and he managed to cram a British 6-pounder gun into it.
It's a 6-pounder?
Somewhere there's an S35 with a 6-pounder British gun crammed into it, so it'd be good if we could find some kind of evidence of that, but I've not got time at this minute, or the will to want to. Point. So we're going to look straight at this tank now, we're going to join the battle, I'll tell you more about it.
Are we saying this could have a variant of a 6-pounder gun?
Yeah, in some kind of Greek tank line, or whatever you want to call it.
There isn't one.
No. So look at that gun. First thing you notice about this gun, a little bit of low velocity on shots. 1.14 second aim time. The fastest aim time on any gun and any tank on the game.
Mine isn't one. Oh, aim time. Sorry.
1.14. Really. It's the fastest in the game. So use that to your benefit straight away. But we'll come back to that in a bit. That's 1,000 gold this tank.
This isn't a fully trained crew at this point.
I've noticed. So we've got 1,000 gold we're buying.
Yeah, it's 1,000.
Which is slightly high. Makes your umana about whether you want this tank. So we're going to look at this review and decide.
1,000 gold. Is it worth it?
Yeah. But straight away, first thing we can see, we're going to talk about that gun. We can see it in action here. Fantastic aim time. You see it, dispersion's fantastic, up to 0.39. So the aiming's not bad. Fantastic velocity on it. Velocity. Rate of fire. Rate of fire. 27.63 rounds per minute. You'll bring that down when you get your crew skills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What you're running is this is a 50% crew.
I have
this one.
Yeah, because I've just bought it this rate.
Yeah.
So like just given it, sorry, I didn't buy it.
You won it.
Yeah, won it.
Or acquired it.
It was in a crate.
It's got the old, we've already mentioned it, the 47mm or 4.7cm SA35L/34 gun, which 55mm penetration on its standard shell.
Okay, sorry, I was just looking at that turret that keeps driving anyway.
55 pen, 52 damage. We then come to its secondary ammunition, which is APCR. We get 90, which is not bad.
Good.
90 is not bad.
Tier 3 is 90.
You can see the velocity on shells is not great, and you like tracking things, don't you? You just love tracking things. Try shooting them tracks. There's more to tank than tracks.
I keep trying to hit centre mass, man.
That again, same 52 damage. The HE shell is really worth not bothering. I notice that you're not taking any with it. 24mm penetration for an extra 10 damage. Pointless.
If you notice, I've got a camo net on at this point. I don't know why. I have no clue
Probably
why.
You can take it off and it don't cost anything. Not really worth bothering with equipment, I don't think.
I've not actually got that many premium rounds, but because I play this, I realise you do need,
we'll see that change. Keep an eye on Pz.Kpfw's loadout here, because you're going to see how the tank plays and how his loadout changes as he gets to know the tank a little bit better. You can see that fire rate now, the accuracy of the fire rate, fantastic at shooting that move. Not really much else I could tell you about that gun really. It gives you a DPM of 1436, which is pretty good for tier 3 mediums. And the French one is on the tech tree, the S35, and the DPM's around 200 more on this tank.
Okay.
This tank again, this is another drawback of the tank.
Power to weight, shocking.
Power to weight ratio 11.43, so even though it can get up to 37 kilometers an hour on the flat,
shocking.
on an hill, things change, and we're not really getting up there.
It ruins it, to be fair.
10 degrees of gun depression though.
Which is worth, no, it gave me a lot more than that.
As you can see here now, we're going to see that gun. Look at the aim, it's fantastic aim time.
Yeah,
brilliant,
it shoots on the move really well.
It's a really good gun, really good punchy gun. I mean, it gets a bit loopy on the distance, but a short range like that, really good. I mean, number one in the game frame time, you can't argue with that. Nothing's got better. Chief is pretty good at
Brett. This is Brett, he's dying again and again. Brett, you're dying again, mate.
I mean, the traverses are pretty good as well on both hull and turret. 40 degrees on the Alt, 41 on the turret, so it spins around pretty quick.
No,
as well.
it does, it turns.
So
it's just
you struggle to get flanked and manoeuvred around. It's pretty good at that. You see down the hill, it gets some really good speeds.
Yeah, it's just getting up them. That's the major
330 metre view range as well, which is not bad as well.
Not bad standard.
Quite good, yeah. Signal range 525 is pretty much standard. Not really going to get too up on signal range with tier 3 because
surprised it's got a signal range actually.
There's not a lot. I mean, tier 3 matches we're seeing in this one. There's not a lot of tactical battles.
No, you just put them in your face.
The only thing with this tank is it changes completely tier to tier. The way you play this tank at tier 3 is completely different to how you play it at tier 4, which is completely different to how you play it at tier 5.
Definitely.
We'll talk about it more as we go through it in a minute. Armour wise, he's not blessed with it, but this is another thing, especially with the tiers. It's pretty good in tier 3, not exceptional, but it's pretty good. When it gets to tier 5 and 4 even, it's useless.
US, definitely.
And that goes for the gun as well, really. It's not blessed with that kind of ability to stand there and absorb impacts. Only at tier 3, and even though some of the boys can go through it.
True.
I mean, the turret's got 56mm frontally and 46 on sides and rear, so it's I don't know where to go with that.
You can angle and side scrape slightly, not more.
We've already mentioned the slope time on the capital, 36 on the front, 35 on the side, and 25 on the rear. So again, not massive. 35 don't sound a lot, but the way it's angled, the way it's sloped, and the way you can angle it as well, sometimes you can block shots you didn't think you really were going to.
Not kidding.
I
know, you need him out of the way with that scat gun.
Damage his engine. Damage his engine again. Do it a third time, but
no, finished it off.
Sick of damages, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, play style for this tank, let's discuss that now. What we're near now, tier 3 match?
Yeah, it's definitely tier 3.
Tier 3, you can get a little bit more ballsy, you can grow a pair really. You can proper use what you're nicely angled there too, don't want to be too straight on, slight off to the front. We've got a little less on the side than that, so we don't want a diamond angle in it. We want to be showing a little bit more front than the side. But can do this, periphery at battle, stay out of the focal point of it and use that fire rate to absolutely shred tanks and the accuracy on the gun to shred through things. You don't want to be sat there trading toe to toe.
Not if you can help
it. It's not bad on it, but you're not blessed with that much armour that you're going to be bouncing that much stuff.
It's true.
You're not blessed with radical speed either that you can. Oh, look at this guy.
He's just
Going to regret that decision there. Oh, yes. Can we have one more?
This is fire rate though, look at that though.
Fire rate's fantastic. It's just, I mean, when your crew gets picked up a bit, and you, depending on what equipment you put on, I dare say you get to 2 rounds. 2 rounds.
I think at this stage, look how beautiful shot, man, on the move.
Well, it's just there, literally 2 seconds, 2.08 there.
I did actually put a pretty well skilled crew in it at this point, and I've changed the loadout.
Yeah, I noticed you've got no camo net either anymore, you've switched to binos, which we're going to explain more really in a bit, because in a tier 5 match, like, this gun becomes redundant.
Definitely.
You know that pointless button? Pointless. Pointless. Yeah. That's you in a tier 5 match in this tank. Pointless. We're not even penning an AT2, and we're going to extremely struggle and have to get really lucky to pen a KV1 with a gun. If you don't one shot you anyway. So this tank becomes pretty pointless basically.
I don't want to disappoint you, but I don't think I've got any tier 5 games because they lasted like 10 seconds.
We won't be able to show anything. No. We'll just show this tank dying. That's tier 5.
Rapidly.
There's not a lot you can do in a tier 5 match. And tier 4 again changes. Gone is this what we're doing here, where you're going, right boys, bring it on, what you got, I'm going to shred you. Tier 4 you're thinking, oh my god, what's around that corner, and it drops you back even more from that support role you're already taking on in tier 3 to a full-on potato, basically, coward. You've just got to really
That's what the binos are for.
Yeah, just so you can pick up some bonus points from assisted damage, if you can. For some 330 metre view with your binos and whatever crew you've got, and you can get it up to a fair bit, but that was a lucky shot.
Very lucky, wasn't it?
Oh, was you can see these bouncing shots off it.
And look at no hit points lost.
No hit points lost. You can see in tier 3, it's a bullet. I just ram in there if you're
I would say avoid tank destroyers. Because they will rinse you quickly because you've got no armour.
Well, for a premium tank as well, if you're looking for one, the silver bonus ain't great. It's not racking up vast amounts of silver, but it's a tier 3 tank. I don't quite know.
I think it's an XP.
It's good XP in it, but
but I think it's a crew XP earner. I'm sure it is a crew XP earner. Sure it is. Could be wrong. I should have looked at that. Forgot. Never mind. Anyway, next clip, and we've got something really good here. No, it's not actually. It's Pz.Kpfw. It's not that good. No, I spend most of the time driving across the map. But we find some eventually. Yeah, this is tier 3 again.
And again, we can get balls.
Yeah, I tried to just get in the faces because I'm thinking I'm not hanging back and getting straight. Because most of them light tanks. I'm thinking 99% light tanks, few artillery. There's actually one tank destroyer. I don't know why. But I wanted to get in the faces.
I'll let you talk us through this game and what you're doing and why you're doing it.
My idea was to go and support as teammates out there, but I think they actually die before I get there, so I'm too late. So it goes to show that the speed isn't always good enough, especially as I started on the other side of the map, which wasn't too good. But as you can notice, the teams are quite equal at the moment, so I thought I'm just going to get in there. I'm going to go face on. Anything I can find, I'm just going to get straight in and just poon them with anything I've got. But as you see there, slight angle, bounce goes quite nicely from that tier 2 tank. So any tier 2s, tier 3s, you're not too bad. It's when you go above tier
it's the kind of the usual tank scenario, isn't it? Where armour, you're talking KV1s here, where tier 5 its armour stands up. Anything above that, it's just a sick duck. It kind of, it's a drawback in a way because it slows you down.
I'm not even sure. Was that Chinese?
Yeah, it's nasty how they're going.
It's got very good penetration. I'm going to try an angle to try and help, but it didn't really do much. So I'm just beating with fire rate technically.
Fire with fire.
Fire rate. And I'm kind of stuck here because this little scout tank, I thought, he's spotting me for the artillery. I just need to get in there. I thought, why not?
It's a nasty little thing
go straight in.
It's not,
It is. I mean, I wasn't actually scared of his gun. It was the fact that the artillery was sitting there waiting for me. But the thing is, if you're not quick enough and you get into a tier 3 game, you've got to really.
That's the thing with tier 3. You said it before, haven't we? The tier 3 games, it's on in 3-4 minutes, and if you sit back and try and be tactical and get yourself all down behind a little bit of a ridge and nobody comes your way, you're doing nothing because it's going to be over pretty soon. You've got to really go out there and find the action yourself.
The other problem is with that, if you go like balls in straight away in a tier 3 game, then it's the opposite. You can go 2 balls in. And like
full retard.
Yeah, you're out of the game in like seconds. You think, oh no. Sometimes you're better off going in a tier 4 game because it does slow down slightly.
Yeah.
But then you've got more armour to shoot. There's actually more gravy on the table to take off them, but you've got to be close enough and be able to pen them to make advantage of it.
I can give you them statistics now that we've been looking for. Its silver bonus is 26, so it's not great at making silver. But like you said, 65 XP bonus on this tank, so it's good at racking up the XP, as we've already seen.
Yeah.
So you don't struggle to finish up. So it's perfect for this op that we've got running in that Soviet op at the minute to get in top 5 to earn points. Basically.
Yeah, okay.
So what we've got now is last replay we've got coming up.
Com Rain, this one. Tier 4 game.
So what you're going to do in this, you're going to be a little bit more...
No, I am actually going to stay at the back. Well, I'm trying to stay at the back. Trying to get some shots in, because if you notice, the view range is really good. But armour's a bit more plentiful in this game, so I've switched to gold straight away. I thought I've got
we can
plenty.
see that your loadout here has changed completely from the 10 rounds of premium ammunition you used to stock when you started playing this tank. So how many you stock now is completely changed.
40.
Just from the fact of getting tier 4s and 5 matches where the standard shells just redundant.
Nothing.
It's redundant. There's not much rocking around with 55mm armour on it anyway. So I'll let you talk through what you're doing.
You've got to load your gold, or otherwise not do anything. I'm just trying to pick shots off. I'm thinking, looking where they are, looking what they are, hanging back, using the binos, moving, because I don't think I got spotted them, but I thought I'd move anyway. Then this is a nice spot. There is actually quite a nice spot on this corner further up, but they've already pushed to it, so can't get to it. But I'm still trying to take sneaky shots with me binos and premium rounds. But the thing is, this is normally quite accurate, this gun, but it seems to... Is it the RNG you call it? Depending on what you get. You either get a game where you hit everything, or you get a game where it just don't want to play. Which is unfortunate really, because you need it to hit straight away. As you can see, I'm going up this flank with not much backup, because the rest of the team have gone the other way. So I'm still more or less doing the same. I'm staying back, picking my shots.
I mean, it's got a fairly small turret as well, and you can see that it's perfect for hiding that fairly biggish hull. Yeah. Because it's hard to hit that pest, especially how quick it rocks back. The acceleration is not great on the tank, but straight into ammo.
Yeah, it's quite
not like that. Scenery's getting blown up and he's gone.
What's that DW2?
Yeah, medium 2. There you go again. I mean, all you can see there, look, he's flashed a shot off at that turret and he can't get it. It's not easily hit at all.
No, it's nice and small.
And going back to your question you asked earlier, this is not a dual training tank.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just for, I don't know why. There's a few in game that aren't dual trainers that you'd think should be, and this is one of them.
Yeah, I would have assumed it straight away it was, being French. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Well, it might be because they changed the cupola to a hatch. Yeah. So the French can't use it anymore.
It's strange, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Churchill 3. It's a Churchill, but it's not a dual Q trainer. It's just Russian.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Just random stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't realise that. Except for the...
I mean, T-35, 88 and stuff like that, that's dual trainer. Captured K1, but this one isn't.
Shame.
It is what it is.
You definitely need your French training up then.
It's good at training crews up, don't get me wrong, but you can't put French crews in it.
Yeah.
When you're going back to the French version of this tank, it's just quite not as good. I mean, it's not often you get a premium tank that is better sort of trainers drivers.
It's supposed to be better.
Yeah, but it's not really. It's normally your tech tree tanks are superior in some way, but this is far superior to the French one.
Okay.
We're trading now. We're trading with a DW2.
Yeah, it's not the best thing to do.
Bag wagon. Get one more tracks again. How many times you shot tracks in this video? It's ridiculous.
I thought I would have, because of damaged ammo rack, I thought, yeah, I got you now, but then he must have repaired it straight away because it kept firing fast. I didn't like it. Got out of the way. But it's not a bad little tank in tier 3.
Is it worth 1,000 gold? I know you didn't play for it, you won it, but would you be happy if you bought this for 1,000 gold? Would you be thinking, I should have saved that 1,000 gold for something else, I should have bought another tier 3, or are you happy with it? Yeah. I mean, the Locust is a really good fun tank. I mean, it's not a tank that you're going to be racing around a map having lols, should I say. Yeah, lols. Is it? If you know what I mean. It's
not bad, because if you've just started the game and you're still in tier 2 and you've just started buying your tier 3s, this could help you learn tactics-ish.
If you wanted a true crew trainer, would you buy this?
Yeah, but are you thinking about crew training when you?
That's what I mean. If you're higher up, that's what I mean. If you're playing tiers 8 and 9, would you buy this as a crew trainer?
No.
No, exactly. So its scope for its use of buying it is limited to lower tier players.
I think it's newer players.
Yeah.
Buy a low tier tank to learn the game instead of buying a tier 8 game, tier 8 tank.
Right, we're going to sum it up.
Anyway, sum it up. You're talking rubbish.
Pluses, fire rate, gun, everything, accuracy on it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it lets you down sometimes.
We've got it down to near about 30 rounds per minute with cruising equipment and whatsoever. Lots of ammo. We're never going to run out of ammo. Fantastic consumption of that. Actually, we've already mentioned that, and the actual aim time, physical aim time, is the best in that game. The armour, tier 3, it's brilliant. Tier 4, it's nothing.
No,
it's that close. It's such a fine line. You'd probably say that with the penetration on the gun as well. It's pretty good for tier 3. You're not going to struggle, but it gets tier 4 and 5, depending on what you fire at. You're not going to struggle to pen T40s and stuff at tier 4.
No.
Matilda rolls up, we've got problems. And it gets even worse as you get to tier 5. And that's where the negatives start to come in. No preferential matchmaking.
No, you do see a lot of
For a tier 3 premium tank, it would have been better if this were preferential matchmaking to 3 and 4 maximum. It can't handle 5. It can't handle 5. It's not even like it's got speed where it can race around and annoy tier 5 tanks and spot them. It's not even got that function.
If there's any water near you on a tier 5 game, just drive.
Don't listen to him, people. Spot everything. Negatives, power to weight ratio. That's another one we've got to consider. Racing away up hills. It's fast on flat, but when you get it on hill, it's going to struggle. Playstyle now changes completely whatever tier match you're in. Tier 3 game, get yourself up there. Don't be focal point. You don't want to be battering ram at front, but get yourself right up there, get yourself in battle and get firing that gun quick, because you're going to rip through things pretty fast. And they're going to struggle to pen you 2s and 3s. Tier 4, more a support role, drop back even a little bit further and be very wary, because there's tanks that can 2-shot you, a lot of them, it's not some 1-shot you're at tier 4. Tier 5,
everything
put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. Most of the time there's not a lot you're doing. There's not a lot. I don't even know what to tell you to do in a tier 5 game. There's no just do what you can.
I'm just trying to think what I did in them tier 5 games.
Look for something weak, really, weekly armour.
I was trying to shoot
if there's a KV1 or an AT2 or anything like that knocking about, just get the hell out of there. I mean, LI experimentals are going to one-shot you. You ain't got the chance of sitting around there and getting back to cover once you're spotted.
I'm trying to think what I did, but I didn't do anything because I died quickly.
Yeah, not surprised. So that is the S35s, I'm going to call it, or the Pz.Kpfw S35 739T, whatever it's called.
Yeah, French captured.
It's a SOM. French.
Okay, whatever. Are you done?
Yeah, I've done. I'm finished.
Nice one. Anyway, thank you very much for watching our quick little long video about this tier 3 thing. Catch us on the next one. Please tell lots of people to subscribe.
And this is for a subscriber who was requested.
Oh yeah,
we're not just done it on a whim.
No.
I love this tank. We just want to review it.
We just want to review this tier 3 thing. Caused me lots of grief. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Later.